Hello everyone, this is Shotzi for the Rough Cuts on Sunday. I hope you all had a great week. I recently saw a town called Panique, or Panique au village. It's by the Belgian team known as Pic André, named for their first animated project from when they were students at La Camp, which is Belgium's School of Visual Arts. The team consists of Stéphane, Aubier, and Vincent Patar, and it was released by Aardman Studios, who are mostly known for Wallace and Gromit over here. This movie holds the honor of being one of the only animated features to be shown at Cannes Film Festival, and it's the very first ever stop-motion animated film to be screened there. It was also the Audience Award winner at Fantastic Fest that's held here in Austin. This movie is so crazy. It's a story of cowboy, Indian, and horse who live in a small town called Panique. The premise of this story is cowboy and Indian are taken by surprise because it's horse's birthday and they forgot. So they decide to build a barbecue for him out of bricks. But because cowboy and Indian are idiots, they mistakenly order what's supposed to be 50 million bricks instead of 50 bricks. I say supposed to be 50 million because the number that's shown has about 200 zeros after the 5, but they keep saying 50 million bricks. Needless to say, hilarity and randomness ensue from there as they try to hide the bricks and then destroy their house, rebuild the house, have the rebuilt home stolen by water creatures from Atlantide, which can strangely enough be accessed via the pond on Stephen's farm, and then they try to steal it back from them, and in the process they wind up in the strangest of places, including inside of a giant penguin that's specifically designed for throwing huge snowballs at unsuspecting wildlife. This movie is absolutely insane. A Town Called Panique is a series of 20 animated shorts that have been on American television at times, but they were first shown in France and Belgium on Canal Plus in 2003. For a small town, there's always a lot going on. You have the neighbors, Stephen and his wife Jeanne, who have a farm that doesn't seem to produce anything, and the animals are more like their children. In fact, they even take music lessons at the town music conservatory, taught by Horse's love interest, Mrs. Longré. She's a new character that's introduced in the movie, and we don't really know about her past, but the two of them definitely fancy one another. Stephen has an odd relationship with his red Zector tractor, and everyone tries to steal it. His way of speaking is always a million miles per minute, and he has an extreme accent. When I was younger, I lived on a goat farm in the French West Indies, and the man who lived nearby, he always wore these red leather pants, and he talked just like Stephen. So every time I think of him or watch this movie, it makes me think of my time on that goat farm and the crazy man in the red leather pants with the extremely heavy Belgian accent. Anyway, this movie is absolutely nuts. For those of you who live in the UK, you may recognize the style of the town and animation because Pic André are known for their Cravendale milk commercials as well. It amazes me how many commercials they've done, considering the feature film of A Town Called Panique took 260 days production time, and over 1,500 plastic figures were used with as many as 200 clones of each character. This is definitely a movie that can be enjoyed by everyone no matter what your age. Even though it's in French with English subtitles, kids will still really enjoy this because you don't have to be able to understand the language to know what's going on in the story. So if this is playing in your city, definitely check it out. It will also be available on DVD later on this year, and in the fall a children's book based on the shorts and movie is slated for release. Visit their website at towncalledpanique.com for locations where this is playing. And also you can visit atowncalledpanique.tv to see some of their animated shorts. It's absolutely hilarious and everyone should see it. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I will see you next week. Goodbye.